We started off young, college sweethearts, got married. It was love at first sight. And we had an amazing beginning to our marriage. And then we went through crisis, and crisis hit.
We had our four beautiful children. We had our own home, our own business. We were really active in ministry, all areas of our church. And when crisis hit, like you said, it was a huge just shock. It did shake us to the very core. And we hit rock bottom. We lost all hope for our dreams, all the things we've been working towards and believing for. That was gone. And for him, he felt like everything he'd worked for, he lost. He was a failure.
It really rocked us to our core, and even our foundation with the Lord was shaken and even cracked through that whole process of our church closing and going through that whole transition. Our faith, our foundation in the Lord was cracked, and I began to question everything. I even questioned God. Was God real? Was He there? This Christianity, the faith, the Bible, and I went through a major a process of each step by step. Was everything I was told and I believed, was it real? And when I went through that, I believe that I came to the core essence of yes, God was real. Jesus is who He says He is, and if He is who He says He is, then His word is true. And what He says is true, then I can believe that and I can rebuild on that truth of His word. And I just allowed His word to transform my heart, and then allowed it to transform my thinking.
I ran to the Father. I had to take my eyes off the crisis and the situation and had to look up to God. And my relationship with Him grew more than it ever had. I grew up in a Christian home. I had a beautiful upbringing, family, all of that. But there was something about this time that caused me to get on my face before God. And I had to trust Him in a way I never had before. I really learned how to look to the Father as my source of all love and all hope and for provision, everything that I wanted, everything I needed, I found in Him.
God has restored so much more, has done so much more than we ever thought or imagined. And today, we're closer than we've ever been. Our relationship is stronger than it's ever been. And we have a phenomenal relationship with our children. God has restored a business, and so now out of our crisis, we actually get to minister to other people financially. And it's changed our lives, and God has used what we've gone through to help other people, and we love it. It's phenomenal.